So they have conducted experiment on wild cows. We have well-known Indian breeds. Example, well-known Indian breeds, Sahiwal cows in Punjab and Ongol bulls in Andhra Pradesh. We must, however, recognize that through our ancestors knew that the inheritance of characters and variation, they had a very little idea about scientific basis of this phenomena. So our ancestors, మన పూర్వీకులకి a little bit of idea అనేది ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ అండ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ పైన ఆర్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ అండ్ వేరియేషన్స్ పైన ఒక చిన్న ఐడియా ఉంది. సో నెక్స్ట్ Mendel's experiment. It was during the mid-19th century that headway was made in the understanding of inheritance. So Mendel conducted experiment to know what is inheritance. Mendel conducted hybridization experiment on garden pea plants and proposed the law of inheritance on living organisms. So the scientist who is Mendel, he conducted hybridization experiment on pea plants and proposed the law of inheritance. So during Mendel investigation into inheritance patterns, statistical analysis and mathematical logics were applied to problems in biology for the first time. సో మెండల్ ఏదైతే ఈ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ని కనుక్కుంటున్నాడో, సో బయాలజీలో ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇది కనుక్కునేటప్పుడు మ్యాథమెటికల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వర్ అప్లైడ్. Mendel's experiment had a large sampling size which gave greater credibility to the data that he collected. Also, the information of his inference from experiments on successive generations of his test plans proved that his results pointed to general rules of inheritance and were not unsubstantiated ideas. Mendel investigated characters in the garden pea plant that manifested as two opposing traits: tall and dwarf plants, yellow or green seeds. This allowed him to set up the basic framework of rules governing inheritance, which was expanded by later scientists to account for all the diverse natural observation and the complexity inherent in them. So Mendel wanted to know what is inheritance. So he conducted inheritance. So to know what is inheritance, he conducted an experiment on garden pea plant to know what is inheritance. So he had taken two types of plants belongs to one. So actually they are one kind, but their characters are different. Here the character is one, but in that character two types of there. One is tall plant and another is dwarf plant, means tall plant and short plant. He has taken to conduct the hybridization experiment. Mendel conducted artificial pollination across the pollination experiments using